So here I would like to talk about now about the enlightenment. So what is enlightenment? I personally thought before that enlightenment means that there is this I, me, as a little drop needs to merge to my true self and be united, in other words, be united with my true self. This itself also is an illusion. Because if you think that there is this me and trying to go and find the truth, and now I found the truth, now I know the truth, still there is this I here present and claiming now who discovers the truth and now is united with the absolute. That itself is a trap. Because once you identify yourself again with that experience of inner experience, that inner bliss and inner love, but if you didn't discover, if there is no discovery happen, I should say, that this I was not real and that I is an illusion, that self, still we are in this prison of the I-ness. The enlightenment happens to this being when this being would realize that there are two things here in this moment exist that is real. One is the body that is for now is here, as long as we can see it in the manifested world, and the other one is this nothingness, this emptiness that is present in here and now. The enlightenment happens when this I is disappeared. There is no seeker here. In this moment, the reality is just this present being, aware, conscious, which is unassociated with the body and the mind. It just lives through the body. The living is taking place. Eating, drinking, playing, all that is taking place, but there is no person claiming that I am eating, I am playing, I am thinking, and so on. So all the thoughts are going to take place. These are simple thoughts. These are very simple thoughts. And when this I, me, be realized, that is illusion, that vanishes, all there exists would be very, very simple thoughts, such as decisions, some memories exist, some daily chores. They're going to be all simple thoughts that the root of them, they're all in outside. And if nothing to take care of from outside, this body, this being is going to be in complete peace. It's going to be in complete silence. And from this silence, everything appears. This silence does not have any information in it. This being that is here has absolutely, is informationless. But anything that needs to be done, it's going to be reported, or in other words, it's going to be commanded to the parts of the brain, without the interference of, or without the funneling through the I am meanness. Now, this is absolute peace. And this is absolute joy. And this being would realize that I am the presence. I am this peace. I am the silence. I don't have to silence my mind because I am the silence. By how we do that? By going and looking. It's all there is to it. There is no such thing as I'm going to just kill this I am. Kill this me. There is no such. This is not even exist. If something does not exist, how do you want to go after it? It's like a shadow. It's not a reality. All we have to do in the presence, in the present moment, when we close our eyes and we go within and we go after this I, we realize that that I does not exist. I give you one simple exercise, in other words, sharing that with you, is that just close your eyes and just look for this I and mention your name, whatever your name is. For example, I would just close my eyes. I'm going to look after this I, Ellie. Close my eyes and I'm looking for I, Ellie. I, Ellie. And see if you can find it. Deep. You're going to go deep, deep. These experiences are supposed to be you take your time to make sure that you validate all these things that you hear. You're going to go deep inside and look for I and your name and see if that exists. Or that is something that later on has been learned to be. Because once the I as me created, then this I, me, associated itself with the name. I am David. I am El. I am Bruce. And so on. But we know in the truth, in the reality, there is only the absolute presence and the body. The body is in absolute, in this stillness. Anything changes, come and go in the mind, but this stillness of being is just here, present, and a watcher, and an observer of anything that happens in the mind, and is observe anything even happen as I, me. But once I, me disappears, when you go after that, when you realize each time that this I, me was not exist, this gonna fade out slowly and slowly. Now people, I think it are in this, maybe three categories. The first category of people, it happens to some people that this world becomes such a nightmare for them, and all of a sudden they wake up, and that I disappears, and that I absolute stays. The second category are the people who go after the truth, and then all of a sudden realize that this I does not exist. And the third category of people, they don't realize that, and they live with this I for the rest of their lives. So we have to decide which of these three categories we want to be. And when I say decide, means just with your heart, that do you want to continue living as I, as me, as this body and this separate being and its person, individual, separate from others, or find the real truth, which is all resides within. Thank you.